Okay, do me a favor. The camera is up there. Stop looking at the TV. Ready? Ready? Look up at the camera. This is for my thumbnail. Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you want to learn how to cook in simple steps and have your dishes come out great the first time, then you're in the right place. Learn to make restaurant-style meals, comfort foods, and authentic Belizean dishes from basic ingredients. What are you eating already?
Because I got food to eat.
I don't know why, but I get uncomfortable when I see mukbangers start off by saying grace. Josh in the background. I don't know why.
That's kind of
and I'm a Christian and I pray, but it's like, okay, can you do that part off camera? Don't drive me for it. I told you guys already, I don't know why. So I have Joe with me today. Hey, Joe.
Hey, people.
I taped the mukbang earlier today, but I did a rookie move. I didn't look down once at the TV. I just warned Joe not to look at the TV and look at the camera lens. I didn't look down once at the TV, and the plate, Joe, the plate was cut off all the way to here. You couldn't see the food. Huh?
You don't have to watch the camera. Just eat.
I know, but you're looking at the TV and then you don't make eye contact with the viewer.
I'm doing that.
We're not just eating, we're recording. You think those love scenes in those movies are real love scenes? Huh? Huh? There are like 50 people on set watching them. So anyways, guys, what we're eating, short rib. I don't think I've ever had that.
Yes, you do.
Jada made hot wings. I have a little piece of potato and like quarter of a cup of rice and some veggies, okay? I've had short ribs before, maybe? I've had short ribs before?
Yeah. Good
No,
job.
I've had ribs.
So,
You still got wings up there?
yeah.
Give me up.
I didn't know we wanted
I put these hot ribs. Hot wings.
hot wings, like a drumette and a...
No, I don't want. I don't need the drum. I need the 2 pieces.
Excuse you.
Okay. Just what you got there? No more?
Just separated them into different flavors.
There's
Did I get that right?
barbecue.
There's barbecue.
And there's ranch.
There's this and ranch. There's 3 different flavors.
Okay. Only 7.
Joe, you stay on the wrong spot, you know.
Right.
Because you're
Left,
left-handed. I know it felt odd when I sat down. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
normally on this side.
I'm using my right hand today.
Okay.
I can use both hand, people, but
Let's get the people to caught up. I want to talk 3 topics today. I want to talk about what went on a few days ago, why I haven't done any live events. I want to talk about last night, and I want to talk about C19. That's what the YouTubers are calling it now, C19.
There's a bunch of different words for it now.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple Fridays ago, I was doing a live event late at night, after 10 my time. I was having a good time. Nobody was fighting, nobody was trolling, right, Joe? We weren't talking no politics, no religion, so it's always fun when you don't talk those topics. And then some troll that was in a live event, I don't know if they were talking in a live event or if they were just quiet, decided that they're going to troll me and send pizza delivered to my door.
Old school.
They didn't even have the decency to pay for the pizza.
I know.
They wanted me to pay for it. I want eat pizza.
And if you're gonna do that, friggin'
At least pay for it.
no sushi rolls, dragon rolls at least, and pay for it.
then the pizza place lost money.
The delivery guy lost money. Because he could have been out delivering for somebody legit and then not wasting his gas on coming here.
Yep, you could have got a tip and all that.
So we heard this knock at the door, right? We don't have a doorbell. So we heard this knock at the door. And I sent Joe to go check, but I really didn't want Joe to go check because Joe likes to open the door when he's in the door. I said, look, that could be the whole killer right there. So he went to go check on his camera for the surveillance camera. Well, he went to go check on his phone. He couldn't let the app work. So by the time he got to Josh, the guy was already leaving, right? So I think Josh and Joe saw what the guy looked like. I didn't. By the time I went to the door into the little porch area, because we have a security door, the guy had already slammed the car and one left. So then 15 minutes later, another person came. We thought it was the same person, right? We thought maybe they came back. So Joe went to the door to see that person. It was an old man. He came and he knocked first. And then he went over by the garage. I don't know why. I think he was looking in the light to see if he had the right address. He came back, set his pizza box down on my table that I do my thumbnails at. And then he banged on my window. No, that was jarring. I wish that I had saved that live event. I'm so used to like hitting delete when I'm done with my lives, when I do them on the phone, that I didn't save it. But I'm going to start saving them and maybe make them just private and go ahead, right? So the man, Joe went to the door, right, Joe? You went to the door for that one, and Joe told the man he has the wrong address. The man read the right address to Joe, and Joe was like, we didn't order no pizza. So we thought it was the wrong street, because let's say if my street is called Crab Lane, it's not, but I'm just giving an example. The next street over is Crabtree Lane, you know, so it's kind of like that. So we thought maybe he just had the wrong street. The guy said no. 15 minutes later at 10:30, they sent a Domino pizza bar. Poor thing, I was mean to him. I realized it's not his fault afterwards. But I was kind of mean to him. I'm like, we didn't order no pizza. Stop coming here. I kept thinking it was the same person. So now we know it's 3 different people. I investigated it and found out that they ordered online. They used my full name, my landline that I don't have anymore. So this has to be somebody that knows me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know who did that, but they're stupid. I put a curse on you. Yeah, I don't want to spit on my food. Put a curse on you. You have to spit like that. So I really got upset. When I get upset, I just start to like think, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I stay quiet. I don't talk to nobody. I just think like, what am I gonna do next? And so the live events kind of drain me. That's why you see Joe doesn't do the live events too often. Joe says they're tiring. You don't get to see nobody's face. I'll invite people to come on. They don't want to come on. They want to promote their stuff in my chat, but they don't want to come on and put their face on camera. I don't want to promote your channel or whatever you're doing unless I can see your face. I'm going to start doing that. Even the people that I've made friends with in doing YouTube, I've seen almost everybody's face. And if I don't know what your face looks like, you're not really my friend. I need to know what your face looks like. And I need to match your face with your voice. Because I've talked to a few people on the phone, but I've never seen their face. You know what I mean? So, for a while there, I said I wasn't going to do no live event again. But then I realized that they would have won if I did that, because Sandra, one of my viewers, Sandra, that has become a great friend to me, she gave me more than half the money to pay for StreamYard. And I don't want her to lose out on that blessing she gave me. That would be like slapping her in the face. You know what I mean, Joe? No. I'm going to do live events again, but I got to figure out what I want to do with them. If I want us to have like a topic that we talk on, if it's just going to be kikiing, if, you know, we're going to promote other YouTubers, people business, stuff like that. We want to do that. So let's talk about last night. Boo, boo, boo.
Mm.
Tell them about last night. Start it. You talk, Lily.
Last night?
Mm-hmm.
We went on a date last night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happened?
She was out loving up on me when I was there.
Oh my God.
Rubbing my back. Tell me how cute I'm cute and all that.
Some people don't get no damn attention. Let me start to tell it and then you chime in, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we bought tickets on July the 12th to go see Sherri Shepherd at this comedy club about, what, 10 miles? About 10
Sherri
miles
and
over
who?
there? Sherri and Kim Whitley.
About 10 miles.
They have that show called Funny Mamas on YouTube on Thursdays, and it's a podcast. So you guys check them out, okay? So this is the first time they've been back live in front of an audience since the C19. So you know I had to go. I had to brave it. Joe, I braved it, didn't I? Because I don't want to be out there in public, even though I'm fully vaccinated. I'm scared.
When it was crowded, it's almost like 200 people in that place.
Guess who have C19? Guess who have it?
Who?
Lindsey Graham.
Who?
Lindsey Graham.
What?
Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm so glad I'm vaccinated because I have mild symptoms.
I thought Republicans won't take vaccine.
They took it. They were the first ones sneaking up in there getting it when it wasn't even their turn. You know what I mean? We went there, we got in the line, we only waited 10 minutes. We got there 5:20, the doors opened at 5:30. They let us in right away. Scanned the paper. When we got in there was this like white guy that was directing people different directions, go that way. And he directed us to the back like if we that baby. You know that, Joe? Baby from Dirty Dancing. I said, nobody put baby in the corner. And we sat down. Well, Joe didn't even sit. I sat down and Joe said, wait here. I'm going to get us down there in the bullpen down there, right on the stage. And what you asked the boy when you got on there?
Listen.
It was a young black guy.
Oh, can I sit here? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And Joe looked and couldn't find me, so I waved at him and he goes, come on. So I snuck behind that white man back and I ran down there with Joe. Thank God I wore shoes that I could run in. We got down there and then two ladies came and sat with us. They were newly married. 1 month married. Nice people. Grown people. Talk grown folk conversation. Loved it. I really loved meeting them. I have their phone number. They texted me today. Did I tell you they texted me today? I texted them last night and told them I hope they got in safely and stuff, and they texted me and they're like, we watched your show, we went to go see your daughter, blah, 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 blah. They're so cool. They live right here in town and they want to meet us on the bike trail now and again.
Is that right?
Yeah. You didn't hear what they said? She said they went to the end one time and guess what they did? You didn't hear that part, right? They took the train back. That was so funny. We muscled our way back. So, we kept our mask on. They asked if we were vaccinated. We said yes. We showed proof. I just snapped a picture of the card on my phone. They showed their proof. Like I said, we were grown up, right, Joe? They took their mask off. They felt comfortable. I didn't take my mask off for a long time till Sherri Shepherd came in because I have to go see my aunt next week or this week, Sunday, for her birthday. And she's turning 70. She's having a party. Well, not a party, a dinner, because it's only like 20 people invited in the backyard. And she's I don't want to run the risk of getting sick, then I can't go. You know what I mean? And she's fully vaccinated. So Sherri and well, the guy that's hosting the thing, he did his set first. Then he brought on a girl. She was really good. I wish that I had paid attention to her name because I would like to go follow her, but I'll find out. And then she introduced Sherri and Kim Whitley. She introduced Sherri and Kim together. They came out, they did the funny mama shtick. They played off of each other. They bashed each other. They had fun. And then right towards like the middle of them doing their shtick, Sherri Shepherd came over to me and Joe and did this. She turned her back to laugh at something Kim said, and then she blew kisses at me and Joe. So that's when we knew for sure that she saw us. So I thought she saw us because we were right there in the front, right? She saw us. So, anyways, Sherri then introduced Kim. Kim did her number, her set, and then Kim introduced Sherri. Sherri did her set, and then they sat down and did a question and answer period because I think they were taping it to try to put it to HBO or something. I don't know. But when Sherri was doing her set, something amazing happened in the last 5 minutes of her set. Tell the story, Joe. If you tell it wrong, I'll stop her.
She introduced the barepantryshow.
You're so anticlimactic. You're a boring storyteller.
She introduced Barbara. And let everybody know that she have a show, and the name of the show is the Bare Pantry Show. And they want everybody to try to follow her. And so that's about it.
Because you want to tell the story the right way. Pepper hot.
I need a storyteller.
The pepper hot, guys. More paper. Who was here from the beginning when we started to do mukbang and couldn't even afford paper that quick? The pepper hot on the thing. Let me tell you guys the story the right way. Sherri Shepherd was doing her thing, and then she was coming to the end, and she goes, "Am I done, Kim?" And then she goes, "Before I get off stage, I want to take a moment to introduce some very good friends of mine." I didn't think it was going to be us.
No, I think so either.
Because I think I'm Sherri Shepherd's friend, and I know Sherri Shepherd's my friend, but I'm not in her little inner group of friends that she's had for 25 years. I've only known her for 5 years. I'm on the peripheral. I never ask her for anything. I'm always grateful for whatever she does for us. And I always send her something uplifting. I never send her problems. I never send her a problem text. I pray for me, Sherri, because I always send her, "We love you. How are you and Jeffrey?" whatever you're doing, we're here. And so we were the first ones to buy the ticket. You don't think she pay attention to stuff like that? We don't never ask to come in free, like friends and family. We don't get the friends and family discount, you know what I mean? And so she said, good friends of mine. And she says, I met this lady about 5 years ago. And she started to tell the story about how I bugged her on Periscope to come cook with me, and how I was persistent, and because of my persistence she came, and how she asked us to send her a car. I don't have no car money, right? So she says, you know what this lady did? She sent me her husband and her daughter. I looked at the audience and go, I sure did. I sure did. Huh?
No,
I interrupted you, huh?
She said it was a station wagon.
She said it was in a station wagon. It wasn't a Chrysler SUV that Jada owned. What was that SUV, Joe? What was the SUV called again? Lord, I can't remember the type of SUV. It was a Chrysler SUV. It looked like a big station wagon. It was pretty inside. Jada and Joe picked her up. She had a fun time riding in the car with them. I told Jada not to bug her because she needed to sleep because she was here for auditions. She had lived in New York at the time. And she's like, sleep is overrated. I told your mom I needed to sleep, but I want to know more about the family. By the time she got here, it was amazing. And that's exactly what she said. She had an amazing time. She felt loved. She felt welcome. She joked and said, when I was in the car, I'm like, you know what? Somebody could kill me and nobody would find my body because I don't even know these people. But she knew she was safe because she watched my show first and she saw that Mario had come, the mayor had come. So she knew we weren't the killers, right? So she bigged up the show. She had me tell them the name of the show. She told them to go follow me and support. She said this is the epitome of a black family working together for doing small business, and that we needed to be support. Joe, I had so many emotions going through me. I was embarrassed. I was afraid.
Yeah, you feel
a
little.
It's like, oh my God. And then there was like sheer joy washed over me, like, she's really doing this. You know, when something good's happening, a lot of the times we miss it, right? Because we're too busy filming or too busy not paying attention to what's happening. I was in that moment and I was memorizing key points of that moment, like to frame it in my brain, because I couldn't record because they didn't want you to film in there. They were filming, and so they didn't want you to film in there. And we followed the rules, and I was like, oh my God, she's actually doing this. Oh my God. And that's how I was. And Joe just kept poking me. And the two ladies that were sitting with us, our new best friends, hi, Valendy. They looked at us like, dang, she wasn't lying, because I told them that we knew Sherri Shepherd. And I don't usually tell people that, right? I don't usually boast about that because I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not a star effer. That's what the kids call clout chasers. I'm not any of those things. And I just really like to be in people's life if I like that person. You know what I mean? It was an amazing experience, one that I will not forget. But on the surface, that was just like a promo for Sherri. But she didn't even know how God used her in my life, because people always ask me how you know the Song of God, right? The Song of God voice. He doesn't sound like the burning bush in the movie Moses. He sounds like a whisper sometimes. The Holy Spirit like whisper, don't go there.
And then like you would say,
Go there.
something tell me this, or something tell me not to go there.
It's not something.
It's not something.
It's someone. Who is it, babe?
It's the good Lord telling you not to do things.
It's the Holy Ghost.
Yep.
And that part of the Godhead. Or it'll sound like somebody that God used to speak into your life. It might be a prophet in the church, the pastor, the parishioner or the member. A raw stranger in the street might approach you and tell you something, a word from God.
Might be a homeless man on the street.
A stranger in the street. Or it might be Sherri Shepherd on August the 1st, 2021. I met Sherri Shepherd April the 1st, 2016. It's always about the 1st with Sherri Shepherd. Yeah. And God used her mightily last night to let me know, don't quit, because I was like just so overwhelmed. The thing with the pizza just triggered me, and I was just like, I don't want to know nobody, just leave me alone. I want to do these videos I'm not getting provided for, because people say when God gives you a vision, He will give you the provision. And I feel like I haven't had the provision. And I was like, God, $800 a month between two channels, $600 for the cooking, $200 for the review.
Get a job and make more money for the
I swear. And I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. That's why I do the book, because I really wanted to do books when I started, right, Boo?
Right.
And I did a book first, and then I did the show, and then, you know, they started to intertwine with each other. And so for a minute there, I wanted to quit. I'm actually looking at applying for a job here at the Chamber of Commerce to go. I don't want to do that job, though. You'd have to cold call people to ask them to join the chamber. Oh, God. Whew, I would hang myself. I'd rather go clean the floor somewhere than to cold call people. I don't like doing that. I'm like choking. Anyway.
Anyhow, people.
We're not done yet.
Well, what else you got to do?
We're talking about God.
Not finish eating.
We're talking about God. So, that's what God's voice will sound like the person who used to speak into your voice, into your life. And I got so motivated. Well, let me tell you what happened the day before, July 31st. You guys remember, some of you that are new may not know this, when Amazon invited me to become not an affiliate, an influencer. So I've always been an Amazon affiliate for years now. I make $24 a month at the affiliation. I don't think I promote the store good enough. Look below, go to my Amazon store. Let me drop my commercial right here. 10 long years ago, I published my first cookbook of recipes from my home country of Belize. My cooking show, The Bare Pantry Show, was created based on that book. 7 years later, I redid the book, removed some of the recipes that I didn't deem to be authentic enough, and added about 30 brand new recipes that are easy to follow, budget-friendly, authentic, and comes out perfect each time. Matter of fact, it comes out perfect the first time. Get your copy today only from www.barepantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.barepantryshow.com.
This is the Bare Pantry Show.
Okay, you like my commercial? I'm making little ads like that I'm going to drop in here. So this show is being sponsored by the Bare Pantry Show. Anyways, I finally contacted Amazon through a chat. At first I got an idiot. And let me tell you how I know he was an idiot. Because he told me that I had 2 more days left in the month. And why am I like rushing for this paycheck? Because I wanted to know where this paycheck was for May. Because I realized that Amazon pay out net 60. So what I got paid for in June for the affiliate stuff was what I made in April. So now I got monetized for the influencer stuff in May 6th. So I'm supposed to get paid for whatever I did in May at the end of July, and I didn't get the pay. It was July 31st. The man said there was 2 days left in the month. And I said, what planet you living on, sir? And he goes, oh my God, I didn't check. I'm like, who doesn't check the calendar to know what the day? You have a job, you check the calendar to know what shift you're doing, right? Right? So anyway, I closed the chat and I opened another chat and I got a really smart lady and I told her I was talking to this guy and that the chat closed by accident. It was no accident, I closed it. I learned a long time ago from a preacher man that I used to follow, because he said if you call his administration and you get an idiot, hang up the phone and call back, because sometimes idiots get through and get jobs there. I was like, okay. And he says, and then report it so I could get rid of that idiot. Anyways, the lady told me that I didn't fill out the things on how to get paid, and I thought I had it all filled out, but it was actually filled out for the affiliate store, because it's weird. It's kind of the same store, except when I put the products in there, you see the products, but now you're seeing videos on top of the products, right, on top of the top bar. You guys go check it out, okay? And then when I click this button that says manage videos, there's some money that shows up there. And at the end of May, it said that I made $66. At the end of June, it said I made like $200. So that's what I thought I was going to get, $66 less the fees, right? Because I'm sure they take out fees. So the lady was just like, you filled out the thing, you know, how you want to get paid. Amazon has 3 ways. $10 threshold, you can get a direct deposit cash money. $10 threshold, you can get an Amazon gift card. Or $100 threshold, you get a check, but that's mostly for overseas people, overseas from America. So in any ways, I did that. And the lady said, go check to see what you're going to get for May and June combined, because we're not going to pay you May now because you just fixed this problem. You're not going to get paid till the ending of August, but go put the 2 months combined and go see. So I went to go see and I expected to find 100, you know, the 200 plus the 66, not more than $300. Child, I almost dropped down dead on the floor when I saw this. It was like $785. I think I'll put it up here. I said, oh my God, Joe, come see this. I told the lady, OMG, G-E-E, you know, OMG. And the lady says, that's why I wanted you to go see it. And she goes, you're doing great. Keep up the work, keep up the good job. So I checked for July and it was like 6 something I made. So June I made 6 something because they combined it with May. May was 1 something, 146. And then June 6 something and then July 6 something. And I'm like, how do we grow this? You know, right away, Barbara, I always want to know how can we grow this? So I'm going to start pushing those videos hard. I really am. So that was an excitement because I was thinking God wasn't providing for me, right? But he was providing the whole time and I didn't know, right? I didn't know. So what I'm going to do is put videos here at the cooking page. I'm going to put videos at the review page for YouTube. And I think I'll still put the cooking videos at Facebook too because I'm monetized there. I just don't make any money. And then I'll push the Amazon videos really, really hard. And that's what we're going to do. So next week thing, what time is it? 27 minutes in? Next week thing, I want to talk about C19. I heard that B-Love's oldest son, well, people were making videos about it and I wasn't sure if they were telling the truth, and then B-Love's came and confirmed that the oldest son has C19 and I don't know how he's doing today, but as of yesterday, that video that she posted, she recorded it Saturday because today's Monday the 2nd of August. She said he was doing very, very bad in this ICU and he was on oxygen. Some people are saying he was on a ventilator, but she says she thinks it's oxygen. And you might say, well, how does she not know? She can't go. And she can't talk to him. That's a bad situation.
You have to tell her what's going on.
I don't know. You know, some people that I talk to think they're lying. I don't think they're lying. I don't see who would lie about something like that. That's very scary.
Something like that.
I don't think the young man has had the vaccine. I'm an advocate for the vaccine. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to bash you over the head with my advocacy because I have a lot of family members that refuse to take the vaccine. I've asked them why. They have given me their reasons why. I don't agree with the reasons, but that's not my position to say, I don't agree with your reason. It's like, okay, whatever. And I just won't go around them because if I have it and I'm asymptomatic because I'm fully vaccinated, some people are asymptomatic when they're fully vaccinated. I don't want to spread it to them and then be the cause of them dying. So I'd rather stay away from them. Plus, I don't want to get it either. I don't want to get it. And I can't say that an unvaccinated person is going to give it me quicker than a vaccinated person because you don't know who have it. You know what I mean? You don't know who has it. So I can't even convince my own family, so I'm not going to be here to try to convince you. But I can tell you the reasons why I decided to take the vaccine, because in the beginning I was scared and I didn't want to take it. And then I started to watch Lori Garrett, and she's a Pulitzer Prize winning author that writes about pandemics and vaccines and what do you call the thing? Viruses. And then I watched Peter Hotez, a doctor, and they were explaining way back, you know, in the early stages of it, you know, why the vaccines are safe and the fact that they didn't put none of the virus in there, and what else they were saying, that how the mRNA stuff worked. They were doing the science part of it that really was making a lot of sense to me. Why the vaccine wasn't just made this quickly, you know, because people say, oh, they take 4 years to make mumps. Why did they make it so quick? Well, they've been working on this type of vaccine before because of SARS and MERS, which is another type of COVID.
If they even make it quick, they're working on it so no more people could die. Yeah.
I feel like it's a miracle, and a miracle is God's supernatural intervention into your situation, and I think He intervened on our behalves, and I'm not gonna like, you know what the man they say, the man out there drowning in the ocean, and God sent him a raft, you know, some wood tied up with rope, and he don't get on it because he's waiting for the cruise ship to come right. I'm not gonna be that person. I'm taking it and I'm gonna trust God. And the other main reason why I took the vaccine, why I wasn't afraid, I took it because I don't want to get sick and die. But the reason why I wasn't afraid to take it, what's that?
Yeah.
What's going like that? Oh, Jory's rice cooker. You hear a beep? See, Joe's hearing impaired, he didn't hear that. Anyways, my aunt, my mom's not the youngest sister, but the younger sister, she died in October, like right around Halloween of 1959. She was 6, she turned 6 that February, she was going to be 7 the following February. And they didn't have the diphtheria vaccine at the time in Belize. Not that the vaccine didn't exist, not that the other older kids didn't get it, they just didn't have it at that time. They ran out. She didn't get it, she got the virus, and it was a horrible death for her because it was, you know, a respiratory type thing. And then 7 years later, I was born. My mom was 12 when her sister passed, and then my mom was 19 when she had me. And my mom named me after her fully. And I've always been honored to have her name because I know the story. And I don't even have a picture of her. I wish, that's my greatest dream, is for somebody to give me a picture of her to see what she looked like, Joe. My mom says she doesn't know why they don't have no pictures because of the fact that they had pictures of the older ones, but I guess it's like that when you have a lot of kids, you get pictures of the older ones, and by the time you have them, it's like, I'm done with pictures. I already have this this first batch, right? And my thought was, I'm not gonna see that she met that demise because of a lack of a vaccine, and it's a respiratory thing, and I'm gonna meet the same demise when they have a vaccine to offer me. Does that make sense? Did I say it where it makes sense? I'm following my heart with her and what she went through. I'm honored to have her name, and I'm always going to make smart choices, and I think for me that was the smartest choice. You know, if your doctor tells you don't take it, then that's a different story. But if your doctor says you can take it, if I were you, I would take it.
Why should a doctor tell you can't take it?
Some people have things that are really wrong with them, Joel. You know, to where it's like, we think this is going to do you more bad than good. You know what I mean? People with heart valve issues. It's not for me to get into that. I would say go by your doctor. My doctor told me to shut in when the thing was bad, and she said you have that rare enzyme deficiency in your blood where you're lacking that one enzyme. If you get it, you probably are going to be one of them to pass away. And when the vaccine came, she was harping, and before I could even get it from them, I went to Loma Linda and got it. Me, Joe, and Josh. We got it through Jory's connection on his job. We've been fully vaccinated since April 14th. We took the first one on Mommy's birthday, March 24th, and then my Aunt Jenny's birthday, April 14th, so I remember the dates. And if they have to give us a booster, I'm going to be very upset about that, because I don't think it's fair for people to take 2 vaccines and go through all the hell we went through. You know, the first one, well, we didn't really get sick, me and you, we just got tired. Joshua got the chills and I don't think it's fair for us to go through that to get 2 vaccines to help out the entire world when people are out there being selfish and not wanting to take even one. And there I said it. You didn't say it, I did. I think it's selfishness that I would have to go get a booster and then somebody watching me right now didn't even get one. I don't want to hear this thing about no chips. Like Sherri Shepherd said last night, you already got the chip in you when you were out there in the line waiting for that Popeye's chicken sandwich. That's where the chip was. She was funny. I loved it. I loved it. Anyways, guys, I don't want this to get too long. Joe, thank you for mukbanging with me. Thank you, baby. Thank you for telling the story, even though you don't tell it like me.
Getting sleepy.
That shouldn't get you sleepy. That was a good meal.
Right.
You didn't need too much carb in that meal.
No, just that from this morning and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, Joe didn't do so well today when he woke up. I think it's like the being in the night air, and then the AC was on very high in that place. Thank God, because it was hot. But then he had I have like postnasal drip going too, but he has it where it got congested in here for him.
Yeah, my eyes get tired.
Yeah, it's just the pain. My eyes feel sticky.
If you look at my
Not
eyes,
tired, but
I look
sticky.
like I want to go to my bed.
You just look like you smoke up that ganja. Hey, brother man, hey, what you say?
Okay, people.
Keep on so mother.
I'm out.
I love you. You guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, check out my Amazon. I'm trying to get up. I don't have no pants on. Remember, guys, we are not buying this book. Because if you do, the only people that are making money from that book are my ex-distributor and Amazon. Pick up this book instead. This is my Belizean cookbook. It has 120 authentic Belizean dishes that I've done on the show already, but now you can have it in print so you can follow along and your dishes will come out perfect each time. Hot off the presses, this is my second cookbook, guys. It's called the Pantry Laid Bare, and I named it that because I laid everything on the line when I picked the recipes for this book, all right? 111 delicious dishes from basic ingredients. To purchase, just check below on any of my videos and you'll see the different methods of payment and also the shipping. Thanks, guys.
You come and try this warm delight.
You guys believe that? Get your mind out of the gutter. You guys, oh, me and Joe made this top, but I cut the neck too wide. I have to pin it here so my bra strap won't show. But this is my hot pink. And I wore a hot pink yesterday to see Sherri Shepherd, but it was off the shoulder. Bye, guys. I love y'all.
This is the Pantry Show.